Hey, what's going on? We're gonna keep playing some Isaac. Last run, kind of put it all on the line to try and beat Satan, and you know what? It worked because I kinda killed it. If I'm not gonna lie, so let's just random see what we got. Looking like Samson. Was he? Ooh, Lazarus. Okay, okay, another Lazarus. It's okay. Sick. Pretty fly. Hot off last run, actually worked out pretty well. Pretty decent play. Hopefully decent banner as well. I never remember what this means or what this does. There's a certain point when I was playing this game that I was like, I'm not gonna look up what any more trinkets do. You know, I just can't be bothered. I assume maybe it takes you to the super secret room if you use the moon card. I don't know. Had a bit of a snack between recording. I was thinking of going to get some more Pepsi Zero Sugar, but I was strong. I realized that I could just drink water, and so that's what I'm going to do. And frankly, as I mentioned, the more diet soda you drink, the worse it tastes. So really, it's just in my best interest to just not drink it any more than I can avoid. Only drink when I really want it. Unfortunately, I also have it at the office I work at. They have, cans of soda in the fridge we're allowed to take. Be kind of fucked up if they had cans of soda in the fridge we weren't allowed to take, but trying to like entrap us for theft. No, but they have standard stuff. But let me tell you, my boss, who I'll just stop there. She drinks sodas, like I'll hear the can cracking from down the hall at like 8 in the morning. And I guess I know some people eat lunch pretty early, but at a certain point, it's too early. It's too early to start eating soda. You start eating soda? It's always too early to start eating soda. It's too early to start drinking soda, Like, you gotta give yourself somewhere to start so your body can, get used to eating things that aren't filled with sugar. I mean, I don't really drink orange juice with breakfast, personally. I know that's a common thing, but orange juice is a little bit more sour. It's a pretty good get from a secret room. So I think it helps set you up a little bit better for the day. That's why you try not... At least I try not to eat like super sugary things for breakfast, Except if obviously, if it's like if I'm having just out for a good time, I'll I mean, everyone knows, right? The best meal to eat recreationally gotta be breakfast, right? I mean, give me some really good... I went to Kiki's. I think it's just a Orlando area chain. They do breakfast. I haven't been there in a while, and they do stuffed French toast, which is like they take a really thick piece of like white bread and then they cut it. They cook it French toast. You're familiar with French toast? It's easy to find the secret room. I think it's 3 spots for it. Yeah, why not? Excuse me. They cook it and then they like cut it in half. Hot dogs, or they cut it in half like along the length. Or maybe, I don't know how they do it. They probably stuff it first. But they stuff it with like a filling with cream cheese and a filling of your choice. I choose the cinnamon apple. It's like having a little apple pie with your French toast. And that was delicious. It was also like 700 or 800 calories. So probably shouldn't eat that every day. But I think the funny thing was when I had that, I think I'd already eaten breakfast that day. So, sometimes that's life, right? You just gotta live a little bit. You gotta eat some cinnamon apple stuffed French toast for breakfast. If I can't do that, is life really worth living? I mean, hopefully you got things other than like the food you eat all day. Wow, that was a tight squeeze. That's what she said. Oh, I hate these assholes so much. Shooting freaking acid at me. I guess it was the... Really, Onk? Right. Retribution for, That's what she said joke. You know? 20 years... When was the first... Because obviously everyone knows, you know, at least everyone my age knows it was in The Office, but you know, it was a thing before that, I assume. It's a little bit, I think I mean, it's kind of a classic though, right? People always find that funny. I would think. I don't know. Oh god, I'm not very fast. What was I talking about? But it probably wasn't that important. Here's a nice free chest. Infamy, good pickup. Probably not gonna do a whole lot for me, but you know, a little bit, make it feel a little bit better. Prevent a couple hearts of damage throughout the run. Taurus, kind of wish it would show up a little bit quicker because it has taken a long ass time for me to get my Taurus effect. Oh, I should have dragged that over, but it's okay. I think we'll be okay wasting a mom. That's a really good get. Be nice to get another really good, you know, Brimstone run. It's always fun, you know. Oh, Infamy is kind of showing me up. It's like, oh, you think I'm only gonna save you a couple hearts? Just saved you half a heart right there. What do you think about that? I say thank you very much, Infamy. You're very cool. But you know, Infamy, it's really not cool to confront people like that. You know, like, I know I kind of dissed you, but have a little bit more class. Maybe I should have a little more class. Whatever. Hopefully this devil deal will really send us off the rails. If I die, I'll turn into Lazarus first, right? That's how that works? I think that's how that works. Anyways, what we got? Heals. Okay. I swear to God, I've gotten the bag. What is it called? I don't know what it's called, but I've gotten it like every single time. It's okay. I mean, I guess I'll take. It's kind of, frankly, it's a little bit useless because I'm so slow. I cannot make a meaningful circle with this build, but oh well. This water's gonna have to do. No, Pepsi Zero Sugar. No more Peppy. No more Peppy. No more Pepsi for me today. I did have a little. Wow, what the hell was that? Did have a little snack between runs. Just one of these protein bars I just got from Publix for buy one get one, and they were, I think I did the math in my hand. It's like they're like 85 cents each. How do they taste? Great question. Really bad. Just like terrible. It's like, you know, like fake chocolate, sort of like a chocolate cake sort of you would find in like a lot of really cheap like junk food. I will definitely take that right now. It's like that, except it's also really chewy and not very sweet. Pure Protein is probably a pretty big brand, but yeah, I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of the Pure Protein. I'll say what I think. You can't stop me. Anyways, it was not very good. I mean, it's kind of, I'm not surprised. The sort of, like half the calories are from protein, so it's pretty nasty. I mean, you have decent foods that are mostly protein, like Greek yogurt and just like chicken breast and some fish is pretty lean. But like if you're eating like something that comes in the shape of a bar and it's mostly protein, be ready for something nasty. Okay. It's a kind of trade-off that like I have these from Publix. I'll get I think they're right next to me. They're Elevation functional. Do I want this? Yeah, I guess. It's a little dicey, but we'll roll with it. Elevation functional protein bars, and as far as protein bars go, pretty good ratios in terms of like protein to calories and fats and carbs. I mean, it's got kind of a lot of carbs, but that's because it actually tastes decent, right? But it actually tastes like pretty good. I mean, they have like a vanilla cream. It's like they have like an Oreo theme going on, I guess. Like they have one that's like a regular Oreo and another one that's like vanilla Oreo. Obviously, it doesn't say Oreo because Oreo's like trademarked, but they're very good. They actually taste like cookies and cream sorta. Highly recommend. I do not recommend these pure protein. I'm gonna eat the rest of them, obviously, but would not necessarily recommend them if you're looking for something like a good tasting. If you're looking for good tasting protein bars, I'm not really sure. Like if you're looking for something filling, yeah, I understand. And protein bars are a good way to get that. They're kind of pricey though, but this just kind of comes with the territory of getting something that tastes good and is also relatively filling. Can't get something for nothing. I will make this trade. Alright. Dark matter again, I guess. Really? Alright. Sorry, glass cannon, but you have been replaced. Sorry. I'm a bit of an ice cruncher. Oh, it's bad. Yeah, I know it's bad for my teeth. Everyone knows that. You know what? I don't care. It's just so good. I don't know, like, just having something to crunch on. Like, obviously, sometimes it'll, like, hurt your teeth. Just because of the cold, not because, like, I'm like, cracking my teeth on ice cubes. That would be a little bit ridiculous. But, like, it just feels nice to crunch on something. Great. Completely whiffed with that. Thankfully, Taurus exists. Ooh. A little bit tight there. I absolutely love being able to fly in this game. It makes so many just terrible rooms like this one extremely like almost like trivial. Or that one. Ooh, we gotta get over the spikes. Nah. I just tried to use the pony and I could not. It's always nice to have Taurus, just as it's like a cap. It's like, sorry buddy, this room is taking too long. You've reached your allotted time in this room. You gotta move on. Keep us on pace. Even though this run is not particularly powerful. I thought I would kill him, but that's fine, I'll get back to him later. I was talking about how I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. As earlier today, actually. And, of course, like, really good movie. But it's just weird to see, like, Al Pacino in a movie that came after. I mean, like, I'm not like a big movie guy, but You know, you don't see Al Pacino very much anymore. Saw him in like Scent of a Woman and what's that movie? Donnie Brasco. Also a fantastic movie. I don't think I'm ever gonna have that many like super hot movie takes. I mean, maybe the Killers of the Flower Moon one is a little bit hot, but what can I say? I just say what everyone's thinking. You know, everyone thinks, oh, gotta say it's good because it's made by Martin Scorsese. If there's one person who doesn't need my approval, oh, that's actually really good. If there's one person in this world who doesn't need my approval, it's Martin Scorsese. I mean, there are a lot of people who really don't need my approval, but Martin Scorsese least of all. Also, could he just have like a name that's easier to pronounce? Like, it's not hard, but it's pretty easy to like trip over the easy at the end. Scorsese. It would be a little. I appreciate it if he'd do something about that. I think it's about time. It's probably what's stopping his career from taking off. If he was like Martin Scorsese. Nah, that's too hard still. See, real directors have easy to say names, you know? Like, Abrams, what's his name? What's his first name? JJ Abrams. So easy to say. Honestly, I don't think I've seen that many JJ Abrams movies. I've seen, you know, Rise of Skywalker and what's the other one? The Force Awakens. Not very good movies, right? I think that's sort of the also, isn't Vibrant Bulb? It doesn't seem like. I guess it's doing something. I guess it's just not as good as Dim Bulb, huh? Not great movies, right? I don't think I've even seen any other. I probably have. I just didn't know it was him. But yeah, J.J. Abrams, real director? Nah, not really. That's not obvious. I'm being facetious about Martin Scorsese not being a real director. I'm sure. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? But yeah, I figured it worth mentioning. Just in case, before someone is kind of upset about that. Wow, thank you, Infamy, for... Infamy is just on a campaign to make me look like an idiot. Toothpicks? That's a fantastic pickup. The Pact. That's what I'm talking about. I really could have just killed myself for that item. But... It's strange to me. I've already talked about Martin Scorsese in two separate instances. I don't need that big of a Scorsese. I mean, like, you know, everyone likes Martin Scorsese, right? He's like a prolific director. Like, if you try and think of like a generic, like the good director in recent memory, it's Martin Scorsese. You know, I'm not that big of a fan. I don't think I've seen The Irishman. I've seen Goodfellas. Seen Wolf of Wall Street. Who hasn't? But who is my favorite director? I'm really glad you asked. I don't think I have a good answer. I feel like I have a good answer for favorite actor. Is probably Bryan Cranston. I mean, I've seen a decent amount of Malcolm in the Middle. If you can play Hal from Malcolm in the Middle and also Walter from Breaking Bad, and you play them both like literally as good as humanly possible, you're one of the best actors in the world. Like, the fact that one man can do both of those things, like, okay, sure. Wow, this item sucks. It's okay. We're gonna make it work. The fact that one man can play both Hal from Malcolm in the Middle and Walter White in Breaking Bad is absolutely incredible. I think it kind of goes to show like actors are kind of like psychopathic, you know? Like you can't be like mentally well and do that good of a job acting. I mean, I don't want to shit talk them too much. I'm not an actor. I don't know what it takes, right? But like, there's no way you can just be a completely normal person and do that. I mean, you could say that about some things I do, right? Some of the things anybody does. Because I guess none of us are really completely normal, right? Anyways. And that's why Bryan Cranston is my favorite actor. The scene, just saw the like, obviously Breaking Bad, great show. I've seen it, I don't know, like 3 separate times. Similarly, Better Call Saul, also, just incredible show. But it kind of makes you wonder, right? It's like, who on earth, I'm sure you could look this up. Wow, you really just take damage again? Who on earth watched, like, Malcolm in the Middle and his, like, limited appearances on Seinfeld and was like, that's the guy to play my dramatic lead about a father who turns into a drug dealer, you know? It's kind of crazy, like, I don't know. Oh, what do we got here? Horror. I think you do Horror Babylon and anything else. I mean, I don't think I have any other. I don't think I have any other guppy items. I don't have that much health. I kind of want to keep. Oh, yeah, let's just keep rolling. Horror Babylon. It's a good item. Let's keep moving. Yeah, there's no way I would have that kind of foresight to see Hal and go, that guy needs to have, a 7-season show about him manipulating everyone in his life in order to fulfill his. Okay, we're back. I may have run out of disk space in the middle of recording, and so I just had to really quickly uninstall Sekiro and Portal. Both incredible games. And I don't want to brag, but I do have every single achievement in Sekiro. So I am kind of a gamer. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about how, yeah, Walter White, Bryan Cranston. I mean, you get the point. He's a really good actor. Yeah, Sekiro, really good game. I don't know why I was really still installed, frankly. I have every achievement in the game. I mean, it's a fun game, but I've probably played enough of it. Why am I even going this way? I already know what the map looks like. Honestly, this tiny planet, I've always kind of avoided it because frankly, it's not a very good item, but it's surprisingly playable. Like, it's not terrible. It's just not very easy. You just kind of shoot and then you run around and hope that you hit enemies. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. It's not good, but it doesn't hurt anything. Please don't shoot me. Fires. The sun. Sure. Might as well use that. Come on. You know you want to. I don't really know why I use the sun. It doesn't give me any benefits. Okay, get out of here. Sure, 2 diamonds. I guess I'll take the Emperor card. I mean, none of the others have any value to me now. Emergency contact. I'm good. Let's go break these. Maybe get some free spirit hearts. Yes, sir. I'll tell you one show I watched recently, which was very good. is The Bear. I just watched the 3rd season of that. Frankly, like, not a lot happens in the third, spoilers, whatever, right? But the first couple of seasons, I feel like had maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like a decent amount of stuff happened, but not a whole lot happens in the 3rd season of that show. If you're not familiar, The Bear stars Jeremy Allen White from Shameless, plays Lip. Oh my god, how did I just get hit like 3 times in a row? Jeremy, what's his name? Jeremy Allen White, that's what I said. And who else? Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. A couple I think those are the only 2 actors I think I recognize from before. But both of them are very good. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis isn't in it that much, but she has a couple kind of big scenes. And it's about, like, this guy goes back to he's a classically trained chef, and he goes back to, like, his family restaurant in Chicago that serves, like, like burgers, like beef sandwiches. Frankly, I don't really know what it is they serve. Like, I know it's like something with beef. I know that much. But, like, are they like cheesesteaks? Like, I can, really destroy, like, a Philly cheesesteak. You know what I mean? Like, where can you go wrong with, like, a bunch of cheese and some fried meat and peppers and onions? I'm not too big on mushrooms, but they're not hurting anything, Man, I think I'm getting a little hungry now. All that only eating like 2,000 calories in a day, it really gets to you after a while. I think the last, like, not cheat, I wouldn't say it was like a cheat meal. Actually, I'm thinking about it now. This lump of coal synergy with Tiny Planet, it's pretty baller. Like, all these, got like all these comets orbiting me, until eventually they just, like, destroy some poor soul. Anyways, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, Philly cheesesteaks, fantastic. Not a big fan of, like, Jersey Mike's, frankly. My dad really likes Jersey Mike's, so I've been there many a time in my life. Fine, decent cold cut sandwiches. I don't really like to. I mean, frankly, it's like 90% bread. You're overpaying like crazy for a sub, right? Because like 80% of the calories are from the bread, and so is, like, most of what you're getting. It's just bread. You're hardly actually getting any meat, But I mean, why did I do that? Whatever. But I enjoy a stickball special. A little bit of ham, salami, lettuce, tomato, mayo action. Yeah, I'll take a run, baby. It's good, but I think I'd much rather, like, there's a local Greek place near me. Oh my god, they make a mixed shawarma plate. It is like $25, but I mean, on that they gotta stack like 2,000 calories on that plate. Like, it's like a cup of yellow rice and probably like a quarter pound of beef and chicken and scoop of hummus and sauces, spices, and a little salad. I mean, they need a bigger plate for this thing. I mean, like, my shawarma is getting all over my salad, and the shawarma is really hot and a little bit runny. It's got a lot of sauce in it. It's kind of pouring over into the dry, cold salad. I mean, so, if I had one piece of constructive criticism, get some bigger plates, or give me multiple plates. Frankly, I can barely, like, move stuff around on that plate without spilling it all over the table. They give you some pita bread too, obviously, because it, like, barely costs them anything. But I mean, it is good. That is, like, some good. Oh, really? That's some good stuff right there they got. That's the kind of food I live for. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, subs, fine, but the shawarma plate, that is where it's at. If you're gonna go to like a Mediterranean restaurant, oh my god. I feel like Olive Garden is kind of has a reputation of being like, you know, like fake Italian food. But you know what? I don't care. It's really good. Like, show me a man who doesn't like Olive Garden, and I will show you a man with no soul. Okay, Italian food it's just like tomato sauce and bread and meat. I mean, cheese. Where can you get? How could you possibly go wrong with that combination of elements? If you don't like Olive Garden, like I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to go to a place where you can pay like $20 and get unlimited breadsticks, and then like a decent entree and a, you know, chicken whatever soup. It's got like the little like raviolis in it or whatever. I mean, come on. How you gonna beat that? I mean, frankly, you hardly eat any of the main course because you ate like 7 breadsticks, let's be honest, right? But you know, you get to take it home afterwards. I remember my late grandmother, it was so funny. One of the last times we went out to dinner with her, it was like, I think it was for her birthday. And we went to Olive Garden, and this woman does not care at all about eating at the restaurant. It is all about the leftovers with her. All she cares about is, like, literally the second I sat down, I got there late because I had something going on right before. But, like, I get there late, I get my food, like, immediately she's like, oh, can't wait to take that home, can you? I'm like, well, I kind of like to eat some of it right now, frankly. You know, if you don't mind, I'd like to eat my food. But, you know, each their own. And, you know, it is exciting I'll say it, it is exciting to have leftovers. Especially from somewhere like Olive Garden. You know, it's over. I mean, you know, restaurants gotta make a profit. I wouldn't say it's overpriced. You know, I mean, pasta stuff, it's cheap in general, but, I mean, the food's good. I mean, what can you really complain about? Alright, kind of an interesting run. I didn't really talk about it very much because it was actually went pretty smoothly, but if you enjoyed that, unfortunately I have to edit this one. That kind of blows. But if you enjoyed it, thanks for watching. I hope you did.